It's November 20th, 2011, and you're watching Mods on Air.
2 FPS, 3 RPGs, and 5 sim-type games.
Yeah.
I think you'd be able to come up with one here.
I'm actually pulling this one hard.
Ask all the people that need hacks to play Call of Duty. I can hear you groaning inwardly every time Sin's mentioned. You're just cringing.
Welcome everyone. Welcome to the new and improved episode 309 of Mods on Air, bringing you the week in modding, gaming, developing, and all that kind of stuff that is probably on your PC more than it is on your console if you're watching this show. So I am foyleman, and also on the show today we have with us Stryder.
Look for us on Netflix. Hey everybody.
Don't look. You won't find anything. And Welshy is also with us. How you doing today, Welshy?
Hello.
And Mrs. Foyle's with us. Hello, Mrs. Foyle.
Hello.
And I wonder where he's from. Jynx. Jynx is with us today. From?
The big company.
West Virginia.
Yep. Take me
Most
home.
common phrase after sex is "Daddy, path to Marlboro."
Awesome. Okay. So, before we begin, let me remind you all that the show was recorded live, so it could just crash and we could end up...
25 viewers.
Yep, it could crash and we could end up leaving you, or it could succeed and you'll see the recorded version on Friday. Who knows? But as the topics progress, hopefully Welshy will post a relative URL into the chat window in case you care to follow along. For the other links, don't click on them. Yeah, you'll find out.
They might go to porn.
Well,
Right.
Was that a reason not to click on them?
So we just lost 24 of our 25 viewers.
I'm wondering if we're 5 of those 25 viewers.
Oh,
I think-
this is
I think
sad.
we are.
Yeah.
I'm going to play Skyrim.
there may be some explicit language or adult themes. And
People
topics.
will swear.
People will swear, yes. So, new and improved. Why? Well, because for the past few weeks you've been noticing a lot of crashes happening over on my end, mostly. And I have no idea why, but I do know that I have a new PC here. One of the things I've been running on the new PC is an SSD, that's a solid-state drive, as a primary drive. Now, I did some research, and I found out that for the most people could... you're going to be able to get away with a 60 gig drive for the primary install of Windows, and everything else gets installed on a secondary drive. Great.
40. I'm running a 40.
Yeah, you know why that doesn't work? Because some of these games require Microsoft DirectX components. It also requires Visual C++ components and distributable.
Yep.
Therefore, of the
I have
60,
6 gigs free.
I have 4.
4? Okay.
which I'm afraid to do anything else. Maybe that's why this show keeps crashing, is because maybe I'm running out of memory or something, because I don't know where the cache is going for this recording. I don't know. So just as a warning out there for all you people, if you're looking at solid-state drives, they do make things run faster. I am sure of that. It boots up faster, runs smoother. However, make sure you get one that's large enough. And I'm going to say go for at least 120 gig.
Yeah.
You're going to end up paying for it. But for instance, I found this one that Welshy just posted the URL for here. It is an awesome looking drive that I think I'm going to try as a replacement of this one eventually. It is from Intel, and it's got some awesome...
Yeah,
Mattel,
I was
yeah.
just thinking that.
It,
You from Intel.
It has a 450 megabit sustained reads, which is twice as fast as what the others are quoting.
Yeah.
So it's definitely
Mine's
a bonus.
300. I have an OZC.
I forgot which one I have.
So
All right.
coming soon on or the new MODSCon, one slightly used SSD drive.
Some stains.
May contain past episodes of Mods on Air. All right, so I just thought I'd throw that information out to you because maybe you're looking around or considering the idea of going solid state on your next build. I know a couple of you have thought of it, but
I've thought of it, but the
perhaps
price
not
is
have
kind
had
of...
the
Well,
Get
that's
me
the
away.
problem is when you have 500 gigs worth of games and media and stuff on there. It's like it's a price tag. It's not just if you're just going to run your OS and have a little space for cookies and whatever you need to keep things running, and it shouldn't be a problem. But if you're wanting to put your entire Steam account on it, well, look at spending at least $1,000. So,
All right.
and that's.
But I don't know, would there be a reason to put a Steam to like download your games to an SSD?
No.
It's
I don't
most
think
of
there
them
would.
pre-cache everything anyways, so you
But
just
where's
get your
the pre-caching?
SSD for your...
Yep.
Just install 2 drives is what I would do. Is install your operating system on the SSD drive,
In some cases,
and
these,
then check all your games on another drive.
in some cases, the pre-cache ends up on the on the C drive, whether you like it or not. I think in Steam you can actually
Yeah.
tell it, but
No,
you
Steam.
can.
Yeah, all my updates, everything I do with Steam goes to my E drive. So
but with NVIDIA,
And-
there's no way for you to do an install of a video driver without it putting something on the
No.
C drive. Can't be done.
absolutely not.
I have Chrome. I had no idea how much caching Chrome does, but it does a lot, and there's a lot of memory taken up in that alone. I think Chrome install is might be like a 10 gig in the end. Which is crazy.
Kate, are you playing
Skyrim?
Skyrim
Right now?
on
No.
on the TV up to your left? Because
No,
your
they're-
eyes are like always looking up there like, oh, interesting what they're saying. That looks like a plant I can make a potion out of.
No, there's a dog wandering around over there.
Yeah.
Keeps getting
Up?
my attention.
Nose down.
No, he's just over there. Up is the window. I'm just watching my neighbors.
No, I meant is the dog's nose down. That's,
Well, this just got creepy.
Peeping
Yeah.
foil.
All right, jumping over to some other topics. Perhaps you're not very interested in Minecraft, but Minecraft has officially released, or has officially
Gunkle.
taken out of beta, I should say, Minecraft. It now has version 1.0. I'm not saying that 1.0 has been released, is it? And the released version of the sandbox game, yeah, it's now available. Look at that.
Yeah.
So it's no
Gunkle.
longer in beta. So you can no longer say that all these people bought the beta, because now it is full version.
This whole
All of the
time
full
it's been
version.
in beta?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wow.
Exactly, I
They
know.
wanted to know whether or not Lego was going to be with it. See, this is why all the Lego franchise just kind of went away. It was because Minecraft came up with a better way to make a blocky game. I don't know.
Lucky is right.
Yeah, now it costs more Morphus. Exactly.
It probably does, yeah. And some people were wondering what happened to the mod support, because in a way, the developer here has not really been supporting the mods for this game as much, and he says that he's sorry about that. That he does plan on doing some more mod support now that the game is into its full release, but to also keep your eye open for a special release regarding mods and how they're going to be handled. And that says we really don't know
Minecraft
anything
2.
more about it.
This time it's personal.
Yeah. All right. What else do we have going on? We have Skyrim is going to be patched after Thanksgiving. I don't think, MrsFoyle, I don't think there's any kind of a threat there that you will
Patched for what?
not be playing the
Well, they're-
game. Who knows? I don't know.
Oh, there are some issues. I keep running into quite a few, actually.
I did run into that purple texture thing.
I get that all the time. But it only
Just
happens
killer
if I
rabbits.
alt-tab.
Yeah, I just restarted the game and it went away. But there was
Yeah.
a whole Hall of the Dead level that was everything was
Just
purple.
purple. Yeah.
Mhm.
That's
It's
the
like
only
the
issue
error
I've run
that
into.
the
That
texture
and
did
the sudden game disappears on you. However, I do think that they might have done that on purpose so that you actually stop and
Yeah.
blink and like remember to eat and drink things and
I think, as far as I can tell, it's something to do with autosave, because it automatically saves when you like transition from, say, you go through a door or something.
uh-huh.
And it always seems to happen to me just after that happens.
It happens to me when I'm fast traveling a lot. Just the same
Yeah,
thing,
same
so.
reason it
Mhm.
saves. Which I know
Perhaps-
it's in the options you can't turn off.
Perhaps what they'll do is they'll patch stuff like flying horses, and
Yeah.
when the giants hit you, you go 3,000 miles into the air.
I did
Yeah,
have one
those
yesterday that
giants.
a guy gave me a key for a room, and he's like, okay, go in there and check it out. So I went in, and then when I went in, he was in there and just constantly for the next like 10 minutes told me to get out and followed me all the way around. It's good. You shouldn't be here. You shouldn't be here.
But you gave
You
me a
shouldn't
key.
be here. It did my head in.
Oh, what I wouldn't do for a 45 caliber right now.
Oh, I could have killed him. I chose not to.
See, that's why you're going to be on the good side of the force.
Yeah.
Because I would have just like dropped the punk.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
Fuck up.
Oh, then I guess we'll call this breaking and entering.
Yeah.
Well, after
unless you
listening
shut
to
the fuck up, we're going to add rape to the charge.
after listening to the game for a while yesterday, I did suggest that Kate should go around and kill all the bards.
Yeah.
Oh.
I find them kind of amusing, though. Some of the songs they sing are funny.
Something that's bugging me as well is all the like taverns look the same. It's
Yeah,
the
they do.
exact same model. Like that kind of bugs me.
Okay.
Jesus.
Do all your bards
Shut
sing
up.
limericks? Because that would be funny. If all the
Brave,
bards
brave,
sang
brave,
different-
brave, Robin.
So, how much gameplay do you guys figure you have left? I mean, do you have any idea, or is it just it's going to go on forever?
I've done 24 hours, I think. Something
That's
like
right.
that.
Well, she did a whole tally, didn't you?
Yeah, I did. Oh, yeah, I did. Yeah. Out of I think it was me, MrsFoyle. Who else was it? Somebody. Eagle. Mystic.
Stryder, but not this Stryder. The other
Stryder from
Stryder.
Left Dead Addicts.
Stryder with the
And
3.
Florida from Left Dead Addicts. Yeah, and it was something like 165 hours or something, which I think has now gone up to 200 and something.
Jesus. I've got, I think, 30 hours as of this morning. I've got 30 hours, and I mean, there's a bunch of places that I discovered that were way beyond my level that I have to go back to. There's a bunch of places I know. I mean, I could tell just by looking at the map, there's whole sections that have caves and mines and whatever that I haven't been to yet, so.
But that's all like personal masturbation. Like, get some group action going. That's the problem with that game is you sit there and you grow into your chair because you're not interacting with anybody.
Yeah.
That's why
That's the point.
Yeah, well, you're gonna have to finish.
I
it.
hate people,
You have to
damn
finish
it.
for December 20th. Yeah, it's
Why,
for
what?
people that. Well, what's on December 20th? Well,
Yeah,
you'll
what-
have your heroin next weekend.
Star Wars.
Is
Star
that
Wars.
the Star Wars thing that I've been
It's
forced
Star Wars.
into?
Oh, what are you forced in?
The
I
one you
was
were
at
forced
work.
into is next weekend.
Forced, pal.
I was at work and I'm told I have to go and sign up for something because I'm getting Star Wars whether I like it or not.
The message read nothing like that.
Yes, it did.
No,
We're doing this.
What was great was mine and Stryder's conversation. Yeah. Send that to MrsFoyle. That'll assist in them getting it.
Yeah.
I'm
So
just not
Foyle,
sure.
Foyle hooked up with his key, and I sent one to Kate, and then I tell Welshy, I said, I feel like a fucking drug dealer. First one's free.
Yep. Well, this is the way to go. I'd rather play it, check it out in the beta, demo, or whatever it is, and then decide whether or not it's for me. Because this is an expensive game. We're talking about full price for the game, and then a subscription fee on top of that of like $15 a month.
Yeah.
Yeah. So it's a commitment.
I'm
It's
already
like
in a
smoking a
relationship game
big
right now.
cigar.
Mhm.
You're in a relationship game right now.
I'm committed to Skyrim at the moment. There's
Yeah, but
rings
you're
and
just about
everything.
done that. You're just about, there's rings.
Talk of moving in together and everything. Okay.
That's a pretty big step.
I don't need anybody but Skyrim.
Says the two people that got married in what was that game?
World of Warcraft.
Fable. No, Fable.
Oh,
The two
Fable.
of you.
What's that, Fable?
Well, it was we were
Like
trying to
something like
open
that,
that gate, and that didn't do it either.
Yes, I know.
And I can't figure out how to divorce him.
Right.
He doesn't provide shit for me.
I don't know what.
Right?
Actually, I'm just not signing the papers.
Plus, I take you as cheap.
I'm not signing the papers. I just stopped playing that game.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah, me too.
I didn't like it. I started it. It was a little too tedious for me.
I like kicking the kids. You get those little munchkins running around like, oh, help me. I was like, "Punk, shut up.
Was it chicken? No, the
There's
chickens
you
can
can hunt
them.
as well, yeah.
Yeah. That was
You
fun.
know what's weird in Skyrim too is that there are non-playing characters that have backstories, but they don't have any quests to give you related to them. So
No
like
front stories.
you'll bump into them, and I'll talk to you for a second, and then this woman's like, "Oh, my life has been so terrible ever since they took my daughter." But then you can't. There's no like, "Well, I'll go find your daughter, ma'am." There's no option for that. So then I'm
See,
just
I
like,
figured.
if you have no
that's
quest for me,
either-
then fuck off. I'm going over here.
I think that's either they cut it from the thing, or it's going to be in DLC.
Oh.
Mhm.
That doesn't make me
'Cause
look
I've noticed
forward to DLC then.
Yeah, because I noticed that as well. You talk to somebody and it's like, oh, you're not going to ask me to go do that?
Yeah. Like, you're crying
Alright.
off my shoulder, that's it. If you don't have any gold, then go away.
Yeah, you're just gonna fucking whine in my ear.
That's why I'm playing this game where nobody talks to me, because I'm tired of listening to people whine at me.
Exactly.
Shut the fuck up. Don't make
I
me
want to
mute
be in
your
a world
ass.
where I can knife people who are annoying me.
Yeah. I will fucking cut you.
No. Skyrim's not a sump game.
Okay.
That's Star Wars. That's
No, yeah, it's just long.
it's not 15 pounds. What is it, Welshy, over there?
It's 15
Yeah.
bucks here, so that must.
So it's going to be
like,
about 8.99,
That makes sense.
which is going to kill me to pay it. But it's Star Wars, so it's happening. It's happening
Okay.
whether I like it or not.
Well, she's going to do overtime for the game.
Yeah.
Christ.
Sorry, I got to work the next 3 days just to pay for my
Wow.
Star Wars.
I'll not go to Starbucks one day a month. Really?
Yes, that too.
I said I'd not drink a beer one day, but that's not happening.
But that's not happening.
Okay, another game. Also
Well,
in
she'll be
December.
sitting on the corner with a little beggar's sign like,
Need money
need
for
money
Star
for
Wars.
Star Wars.
Well,
Subscription
for
runs
Star
out
Wars.
soon.
Please help.
2 days from leveling up.
We'll perform unspeakable acts on command.
We'll do moose stuff for food. So what kind of stuff? Well, I can go eat grass or, kind of stand there. Or we can have sex.
Between.
Get in.
Okay, also coming in December is the DLC for Battlefield 3.
Oh.
Back to Karkand. So those maps that you're used to play in every other game is now going to be available in this game.
Mm-hmm.
Apparently-
Yay!
Wrong, Stryder. Comes down to news.
Well, they also say that there's going to be some sort of other thing that's going to be opened up. Something about like assignments for the soldiers. 10 new assignments extended in persistence, which I actually don't know what the assignments are. Do we have assignments now?
Well, you can issue commands. Going
Right.
into that in multiplayer. I've only played multiplayer.
Oh no, what it is I'm just reading here. It's like achievements for.
And they're calling them assignments. Okay.
Oh,
Yeah.
good. More awards that you're going to get every time you do something.
To complete this assignment, players must score 20 kills with a light machine gun and 2 mortar kills.
Okay.
That's for Let It Rain.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
They're just Steam achievements.
Oh, Steam? No, they can't be Steam achievements.
Yeah.
or
They're
in-game
not in
achievements.
no, they're not in Steam, but it's the
They
same
can't
thing.
call
You
them
just
Steam
do,
Okay.
achievements. Achievements,
you
copyright.
just do something and they give you a little picture and said, "Well done, you did it."
Yeah.
Yay.
Like yesterday
Console
when I jumped into
awards.
the server just in time to see
Digital trophy.
your team lost. Here's 200 points. I literally
Yeah.
did nothing.
You joined. Not barely.
Congratulations, you joined the server. Here's a ribbon.
Yeah, pretty much.
Everybody gets a ribbon. The old
Well, here's
participation sticker.
Yeah, it is like in this game, everyone's a winner.
They should probably have ribbons for for finding
What's
exploits
that?
in the game. This is
Yes.
a drone for
Oh,
snipers.
yes.
And apparently they found out that this drone, that you can actually stand on the drone, and then the person flying the drone can fly you anywhere in the map.
No way.
Yes.
That's awesome.
Well, it's also that's the question. Here's the question that was posed
It's a
somewhere. I
glitch.
forget where it was. Is
Breezy,
it
are you
awesome?
hearing this?
Is it awesome that someone can take you and put you? Actually, you can hover in the air like this video is doing right now, anywhere in the map, and snipe at people. Is that awesome, or is it awesome to be on the ground having someone where they shouldn't be allowed sniping at you?
See, it's awesome if you're the sniper.
Right.
How that works.
It's a glitch. You're glitching.
Yeah.
That's
It's
what I
no
think.
different than going under the map.
Yeah.
And people want to know if they're actually arguing whether or not this is allowed, should be allowed. Like maybe they should let this be. And I'm thinking, no, that's
Would it work in real life?
Yeah,
put that on-
exactly.
Yeah.
Right.
Would it work in No, it wouldn't.
No.
So that's the bottom line. It's supposed to be a realistic game, and you are not standing on a fucking drone. It won't fly with you on it. So
Although,
Yeah,
you know,
we'll
I
break
mean,
it.
we have drones in real life. We have snipers in real life. Maybe the military just needs to put a couple things together and see what happens.
Bit of
we're gonna
duct
throw
tape.
a lawn chair on this thing and off you, man.
Get you a beer helmet and a lawn chair and send you into Afghanistan. Go get them.
Right.
Yeah. See, I say they should consider the idea of letting things like this happen on unranked servers. On a ranked server, give them a ban. You know, it should be not allowed in ranking.
But how is the system gonna know unless
I
you
know.
got an admin babysitting? You know
Right,
what I mean?
exactly.
How's the system gonna know? And I'm
Well,
sorry,
they-
I don't play a game to babysit other people.
Even
All they've got to
babysitting,
do is
there
just
was-
make that drone non-colliding.
Yeah, right. Well,
Yeah,
actually, some
exactly.
people use it to kill. So I've gotten killed by one. Somebody swooped down and hit me in the head with it.
So the collide is only on the bottom, but the top is one of those throw you off kind of
Yeah.
brushes.
Mm.
I
Instant
agree.
death. You stand on top of the drone, you get
Yeah, there you go.
getting put through a blender.
Team kill.
Second
Of you
that thing is
everywhere.
yeah. As soon as it's engaged to be used, it becomes death to anyone who touches it. I mean, that's pretty simple, you know.
Yeah,
Well-
make it kill you and the drone blows up. Haha. Haha.
No, you know drone.
You know, we should shut up, honestly, because it's not our job to do their fucking work for them.
Yeah,
So-
right.
Yeah, but it you get people that go in and they abuse things like this because
Yeah.
my
Yeah.
opinion on this is it is a glitch. It's no different than someone that goes under a map
Yes.
Yep.
and is sitting there getting this huge kill streak, and you're like, where the fuck am I getting shot from? Oh, I'm getting shot from under the map. That's fun.
Mm. Yes,
So
I agree.
if you're in an area of the map that you're not supposed to be, exactly, Paul, it's going to be patched out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It
Well, they
better
are,
be patched out.
they are releasing a patch soon, and I doubt this. Maybe this contains it or not. I don't know. But they say that there is one. They don't have an actual date on when this is going to be released because it's being approved for the other consoles. But it is based on a lot of the bans and cheats that they already produced, and so it's probably actually, you know what it's going to contain? It's probably going to contain a lot more ways for them to track you.
I heard that the patch was coming out for the PC next week, like Tuesday, and it'll be out for the consoles later because they have a whole bunch of hoops they have to jump through to patch the consoles.
Right. Exactly. They have to be approved by the delivery
Yeah.
service.
The patch approval board of console suckiness.
Yeah.
All right. But then that's a question. When all this happens, we've got these patches. We've got Back to Karkand. It's December. I think they're gonna find a lot of people playing Star Wars, aren't they? I guess that's, all right.
EA doesn't care. It's all the same pile of money they're going to sit on.
Well, at least they have Battle Log working, unlike Elite.
Haha.
Modern Warfare 3, right? They say that there's stuff going back and forth. I don't know which one to believe and which one not to believe here. They say that at first we heard that Elite, the Call of Duty Elite service, which is just like Battlelog, it's the browser system where you can log in, check out your soldier, and do some really ridiculous socializing stuff that really has no meaning in life. And then
it means something to consolians.
That they're not going to release
Careful
it
now.
for PC. Well, they're not going to release it for PC, is what they were saying. And then later on, they say that the goal has always been to provide a PC version.
I thought this was
and
hilarious.
It's coming.
Just because.
Yeah, sure. After they get a bunch of feedback and death threats, then it gets put on the PC.
Well, no, I
Well, they
thought
said
it
it
was
was
hilarious 'cause
coming.
the backpedaling was brilliant. It was like, yeah, we might not be putting this out on PC, and then everybody went, what? And they're like, no, that's not what we meant, honestly.
Oh, did we say that? What we meant to say was,
We fired that guy.
Bye, Welshy.
Yeah, apparently I got bounced from Stickham again. Yay.
Oh, cool. Okay.
There you go.
There you are. Enjoy your ad.
I didn't
Yeah,
get
I don't. What's so difficult about making Elite work on a PC? It's a freaking browser thing, isn't it?
Yeah.
It's another piece of shit
Yeah.
So
that
none of
doesn't
them
do the
know how to
goddamn
make a
thing that it's
website.
supposed to.
Yes.
Well, I also think too that PC players don't want knick-knack bullshit. They just want a game that fucking kicks ass. Versus console people are like, give me more stuff. You know?
Well, the thing is, we already have everything that the Call of Duty Elite
Yeah.
gives you. It's like, oh, we give you this community, and you can play with your friends, and you can let them know where you're. And it's like, well, I have Skype. I just typed to them.
Yes.
What
Yeah.
are you doing?
Yeah. Really, what
Something
do we do
else
with
to fucking tear up the netcode. Awesome.
I have Steam, which lets me do that.
Yeah, and the
Yep.
same thing, yeah. But then I
Battle
didn't buy
log.
Call of Duty, so I don't have this problem.
No, me either. Battlelog, the only thing I use it for is to find a server and jump into a game. I don't.
And that's
use
only
it for
really
anything
because you
else.
have to.
Because you have
Yes.
to.
I have no
Yeah.
choice.
Oh, there's a host of different communication systems out there, from Skype to Roger Wilco and everything else.
Mm.
TeamSpeak.
Smoke signals.
You know.
Carrier pigeons.
Pigeon, yeah. Fox.
Yeah.
Fox them. That's a Robin
you gu-
Menentice reference.
Actually, the listeners out there, do you guys want a TeamSpeak or some sort of voice chat service on MODSonline, MODSonair? Do you want that kind of thing for in-game stuff? Or in the past, people say I want it, I get it, and then nobody uses it, and then I shut it down,
Right.
and then everybody wants it again. So I'm just, do you want it? All right, that's a side question. Answer whenever you want.
Yeah.
Fuck them.
Okay.
If
well,
you want,
talking about-
if you want things like that, listeners, then
ask.
ask, but
Well, not
also
only ask,
subscribe.
Also you.
send your money.
Yeah, subscribe,
Yeah.
support us.
Unmarked bills in
No, no.
suitcase.
You get something for it. You get the self-satisfaction of helping keep our community alive.
And we'll let you stay in the platoon.
Have we kicked someone out of the platoon?
No,
No.
not yet.
Not yet. Not yet, he says.
Call of Duty, Modern Warfare 3, they're of course now following suit here with, just like EA did, or DICE, or whoever's running the Battlefield thing, that they kicked 1,600 people. They banned them. They banned out all these for those who they think are cheating. I'm still not sure how they're following up, how they're confirming these cheats. I mean,
Not
for
even
all I know,
that. That's not a.
It's on VAC. Or
If it's on VAC, then
console
it's
shit.
Yeah.
Is it console
Say it.
cheater?
It's definitely something if it's on VAC, because they're losing their Steam account and losing a big chunk of money. But if it's just on that game by itself, big deal. They go buy another game. I mean, I guess it depends on how they have the band set up.
yeah, I don't know. I don't know how they're. Same thing with Battlefield 3. I just don't know how they're following up on these. They're
Yeah.
saying report it, saying what's going on, and then kind of makes you just want to report people for the hell of it to see what happens.
Console. report Breezy for cheating.
No.
Yeah, let's test it and see how well it works.
Look up his file and see, yeah, he's killed this game cat person an awful lot. What's that about?
All right. Well, at least they're getting rid of some of the cheaters, so I'm glad. I think they need more of that. Actually, I think they need to really, really make it strict. you get banned from here, you get banned. Your IP address is then banned, and so is any game that they know that you own.
I don't think it's
I can't
real
even play
penalties.
Bejeweled.
just
Real penalties.
just get a GUID ban. Every game has your computer creates a GUID. Just ban that. End of story.
MAC
Yeah,
address or whatever. Yeah.
Yes, for all games, exactly. I want to see real consequences for actions, provided that these actions are, proven. I don't want to be banned because somebody said that I smell funny.
Because you're griefing. Because you're getting a griefer on you because you're kicking their ass.
Right.
Well, I don't want to be banned because some other prick was cheating on the server I was playing on.
Mm-hmm.
That can happen.
Yeah, I know it can. So, I mean, if he's in my squad or something, it's just the same as I'm cheating, and they're not going to, take the time to figure out who's who.
Okay. There's also some other patch coming up soon, one for Dead Island. It's going to be a Dead Island, actually not a patch, it's a DLC called Bloodbath Arena.
Is it going to cost?
Yeah.
Undoubtedly.
I'm pretty sure.
Yeah.
Indubitably.
Yes, it's going to cost 800 Microsoft points.
Oh God.
Oh, God.
It's going to be
Still
$15
don't know what the
dollars.
conversion rate is.
Yeah, I don't even know what those are.
15 US dollars. 10 euros.
For a patch or for DLC? They better be good.
Well,
Never
here's the
even
question.
finished Dead Island.
With all
I'm tired
the
of Dead
exactly
Island already.
I'm in the
That's
prison.
what I'm
I haven't
asking.
gone any further.
right. So
Like the last time we all played together was the last time I played it.
Yeah,
Because NBF3 came out and I switched to that.
so
Well,
who's
actually,
going
no,
to
Rage
care
about
came out. I switched to Rage. Then Skyrim, then BM3. BM3.
So who's going to care? Is my question. It's too late, isn't it? And it's not their
No
fault.
problem.
Unless it's really good.
I'll probably
but
get
it's
it
only-
just because.
It's only like survival mode. You just survive against waves and waves.
Boo.
Oh, gee. I've only got a couple of games that do that.
I feel like that about most DLC, though. I usually, by the time the DLC comes around, I've moved on to the next game, and it's not until there's a big lull that I actually go back and look to see if there's any decent DLC for a game that I liked before. Like, I don't sit and wait for it.
If you had to think back, so you bring up an interesting point there, Kate. If you had to think back to a game that you could consider a staple that you could return to if there's a lull, what's the first one that comes to your mind?
Fallout 3.
Really?
Or Fallout New Vegas, yeah.
Left 4
I haven't
Dead.
done any of the DLC.
I'm
for
thinking
the-
Killing Floor.
Me too.
Killing Floor.
Myself,
yeah.
I think
Well,
Killing Floor.
Killing Floor is only fun if everybody's around to play it.
Yeah, well, that's kind of what I meant.
Yeah.
You immediately go to the I have no
Yeah.
friends and I need to
I go to the
do
I
nothing
need
by
no
myself.
friends. I need no
So
one.
why? That's why I say Left 4 Dead. Because usually there's cases where I'm in the butt crack of fucking Wyoming and I can't play with my friends. So
Right.
Left 4 Dead's good for me because it at least acts like I have a few friends.
I can pretend I've got friends, at least for a few hours.
They'll stand and watch me get killed. Yeah.
I can't play these single-player games. They just make me anxious.
See, I still really like single-player games.
Yeah, me too.
I do too. I actually do like them. It's just, it's got to be single player, my style, not, fire, spell, spell. No, none of that shit. It's fucking grenade, dynamite. Yeah.
I still think we got to get back into Call of Duty so Jynx can poop out a grenade every time he dies. Because that was some of the
funny.
I laughed so hard for hours and hours and hours. And then when he gets like spawn banned for 10 minutes for team killing because of it.
The thing is usually I killed the other team, but 10% was my own people, I couldn't help it.
What was even better was being on the other team. Like, being up in a window or something. And you look out the window and see him all there.
Spawn
It's like,
kill
which,
Jynx or something.
it's like, which one is Jynx? Oh, there he is. Bang.
Yep. Squad killer.
I think he'd be like, run.
Run! Go quick, get out of here!
Oh.
So I could do that in almost any game without having to have the martyr shit set up. Me getting shot a couple of times, like I'm gonna die, and I automatically hold a grenade.
I remember like the first time we played a game like that, and you were like, "You might not want to stand so close. I want you to explode."
That was Killing Floor, wasn't it? I think.
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, it was.
All right. There are some other games though that we completely ignore, such as Afterfall. It has a demo that's out there right now. Afterfall: The Insanity, it's called.
What's that?
Afterfall.
Which,
so that's like the part where you're laying down.
well, after the part.
Just
Yeah,
a
exactly.
still image of concrete for the
Wow,
next
tough
4
room.
hours.
Still image of concrete.
Well, this game touts itself to be a survival horror shooter.
Oh.
It's on the Unreal
Oh.
3 engine.
Yeah, but what? Let me guess.
Or zombie
Zombies.
stuff. Or zombie stuff.
I mean, why can't there be like werewolves or fucking something else, vampires or
Vampires.
shit?
I have a compulsion to run around and kill vampires.
Yeah, I mean that'd be fun. Werewolves would be great too because they can attack in groups. You know,
Yeah.
packs.
Packs.
Yeah, exactly.
Gaggles.
No, it didn't call it.
All right. Just since I was a kid, werewolves were like the freakiest thing since I was a little kid. So I mean, I don't know why anybody ever doesn't do something like that, but whatever. Zombies are easy targets.
Because they're politically correct.
They're the flavor of the week.
Right.
The problem is that's ending.
That would be interesting.
I mean, they've even lost interest in the Walking Dead TV show.
Yeah, that's got really boring, isn't it?
I
It
haven't
has,
even
it's got
watched it
some-
this season.
Way too fucking dramatic.
Well, it's not that. It's just the fact that they're like stuck in the same place, and it's like, oh, you see one zombie per episode, if that, if you're
Jeez.
lucky, and it's just like, oh, this is just the seriously boring.
That's a shame.
Stupid.
I wanna see
human
something
drama.
kill
Who
somebody.
cares?
Yeah. But Jynx, that's actually not a bad idea going with the vampire and werewolf thing. I guess it is time for that.
Oh,
You know, it'd be an awesome
if it was
game.
just like I said, a bunch of frickin' werewolves, and you and your team are werewolf hunters. I mean, that would be
Right.
awesome. But you know,
Do some day-night
vampires are
cycles.
50-50. You know, like that's the thing with the vampires. Half the frickin' country thinks vampires are romantic, and the other half, like me, thinks they're disgusting cockroaches.
I love the way you say that as if they're real. That's
I
fantastic.
know. I was gonna say, then there's the group that knows they're
Just
fiction.
think back. I'm just saying, think back. There's two types of movies. You know what I mean? You've
Yeah.
got like the Bram Stoker thing where it's all fucking, oh, they're so romantic and smart, and then you got the one with James Woods, the vampire movie with him, where they live in the frickin' dirt and they smell and they're
Oh,
gross and.
That was a good movie.
Yeah, I mean it's shit like that, or even Priest. They're like just separate creatures. They're gross,
I mean,
I think that's-
game if it was like Twilight, but you were Blade and you just got to run around and kill everything. That'd be awesome.
Fuck yeah. But wait, I'm a good vampire.
Edward, oh, Edward's dust.
Actually, no, I tell you, that would be an awesome movie.
It would be. Blade shows up in that realm.
That actually, yeah, that's the alternate ending of Twilight.
Yeah. Blade shows up and kills everybody.
Just not Wesley Snipes.
Well, I mean, I think that's probably one of the.
Isn't he?
That was one of the better. He's Blade,
I think
yeah.
so.
That was one of the better. I mean, he was definitely a good choice for Blade, I guess, but he was a way better Simon Phoenix.
Yeah, I was gonna say I liked him in Demolition Man.
Yeah.
All right, here's another game. Another
What
game.
the fuck?
Which they're basing apparently. All right, which here's a funny thing. I'm at work, and one of the guys I work with says the other day, "You know what? I kind of miss World War II games." And I'm thinking, what? We just had like 10 years of World War II games, and now he's just like, I missed it. He is younger, all right. And then today in the news,
War.
today in the news, I see Enemy Front looks awesome in screenshots. It's a World War II FPS.
Well,
And
that's
then-
all screenshots.
well, they're not screenshots, are they? No, they're like artist renditions or something like that. But if you
Yeah.
go and look into the comments, there's a whole bunch of comments from people saying, "Oh, I miss World War II shooters."
What?
Yeah.
I think they mean they miss good ones, maybe.
Yeah, I think that's
Like
what
the
they
original
missed when
Call of
Call of
Duty?
Duty was good. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean,
I
I
really
thought
don't miss
World
World
at
War
War
II.
was really good, but
Yeah, like we had a good 10 years of games, but I don't want to go
Yeah.
back to that.
No, I don't want to step backwards. Right.
No. Because that to me, that's like just going, well, that was good, we'll do it again.
Well, this one here is called Enemy Front, and it's supposed to come. It's supposed to show up next year on the PS3, the Xbox 360, if that's still there, and the PC. It's going to be built on the CryEngine 3. And yes, well, I don't need to tell you what goes on in World War II. By now you should have played all the games.
That might be pretty good though. World War II game on a CryEngine 3.
It'll look
no,
nice.
it'd be beautiful. Yeah, I was gonna say.
You know what? I don't know. I was playing with that engine, the Crytek engine there this past week, and I'm thinking, this
I might need a
what?
bigger
This actually
power
doesn't
supply.
look that great. You got weird texture issues where some of the textures are purple, some of them are missing. You got the weird LOD where things are popping up, and you can actually see that they're flat sprites. The leaves in the trees are just like flat.
Well, see, I didn't find that in the actual Crisis 2 game at all.
Me either.
Right.
Me either, man. That game was beautiful to look at. The gameplay was better than Crisis 1, but still lacked.
Yeah.
The water looks okay on the surface, but go under the water and it looks awful.
Right.
There's little
Well, you're not
things
supposed
in
to
there.
go in the water.
No, of course not. But you see where I'm going with that.
Yeah, absolutely.
I think it's
I mean,
one
I
of
got
those
a
engines where
major-
you've got to put a lot into it to get anything looking
I like-
even slightly decent.
I have to turn off one of my video cards for certain games because the power requirements to run all three of them just fucking kills my power supply.
Get a bigger power supply.
That's what I'm gonna do, but I'm out on the fucking road.
He's in West Virginia. He ain't
Hang on
got
a second.
power there yet.
I
have
with
to go
a you know.
You have to go to Pittsburgh or something to get a.
No, I'm headed home. I'm gonna go to CompUSA. Same one,
They-
Welshy.
They don't know much what computers are in West Virginia.
Yeah.
Then when I was in Tennessee, I took my rig in to get something repaired on it, and I opened it up. I was like, "See, this is broken." He goes, "Jesus Christ, man!" I'm like, "What?" He goes, "Is that 3 video cards?" I'm like, yeah. Well, I don't have anything that can run that. I'm like, "Oh, well, never mind. Thanks for telling me."
I got a 4-horse Honda out back that puts out about 6,000 watts, but I don't think that's big enough either.
My favorite though is the guys at Best Buy at the Geek Squad. So, what kind of computer is it? My kind. You know, it's not a kind actually. It's
It's a Frankenkind.
right. It is funny though to take it in there and put it on the desk and show them. They just don't know what to fucking do with it.
All right, another game here, Mass Effect 3. I know some of you are waiting for that game and kind of interested in what's going on with that.
You know,
Well-
I haven't finished the one I got.
Well, now it's time to start thinking about the next one then there, Jynx, and
Oh,
how much
shit.
you want to spend on it, because for $80 you can have the Super Mass Effect 3 Elite Collector's Edition.
For $80, I can have a massage with a happy ending. Sorry. But
Without leaving the truck. Yes. You're gonna get the special metal case, books and comics, lithograph.
Canteen?
What is
Canteen,
that?
you don't like
Canteen?
to put water in.
No.
And a coupon
You
for
don't have to.
happy ending?
Brass knuckles? And a coupon for a happy ending?
I owe you one.
Actually, that's kind of funny for a game to be released. That would be all right.
That'd be something Rockstar would do.
Well, no, that
The new
no.
the new GTA comes out. The special edition has a coupon good for one happy ending.
ending.
One Chinese massage.
Well, Call of Duty might as well, the latest one might well have come with a free reach around, because that's pretty much what you were getting. That's
They're doing that.
Yep. So Mass Effect 3. I know some of you are looking forward to this, but
When's
I
it
don't know if
coming
you're.
out?
That's a good
Anyway.
question. I know it's $80 at Amazon, but I don't know when it's coming out.
It's $80.
But that's for the special edition, though, right? I mean, there'll be a
Correct.
normal edition
Yeah,
for people who actually just want to play the game.
yeah, that was my thing. It's like I want to, but I'm not getting that. That's not happening.
Yeah, not for.
Yeah,
no way.
we already spent our $80.
No life-size cardboard
$80
cutouts.
on Star Wars.
Yeah. And I still maintain I would have bought the collector's edition of that if there was any left.
Yeah. Because I'm stupid.
Yeah.
100%.
Speaking of collector items, I should mention this. MrsFoyle came back with a very special collector item one day.
Uh-oh. I'm not
Excuse
sure
me?
where this is going.
Did you want to show him? I'm sure it's right there next to the couch, isn't it?
Oh yeah, that's right. I forgot about this. I don't know if you can see it. There we go. Can you see it?
It's one of the big posters that they have, or
From
actually
Subway,
cardboard
they
posters.
gave it
from-
to me.
with Drake.
I need a Drake poster. They got rid of the cardboard cutout. I was too late for that, but they said I could have this, so I took this. I'll get it framed. Hang it over the bed.
Yeah.
On the ceiling. Next to the giant mirror.
Right where I would lie.
Welshy, have you been in my
And
bedroom?
then while she's Foyle's thinking, when the fuck did you see my room?
Welshy, you said you wouldn't tell.
Yeah.
Well, now we know why MrsFoyle calls them lurkers.
Alright. Okay, another game that's supposed to be on its way is not Mass Effect, but Max Payne. Max Payne 3, which I am totally not looking forward to. I don't care. I really just don't give a damn about Max Payne. I never have.
I never got
Nope.
into that.
Yeah.
I think I did try to play it once, and it just...
See, that's a Rockstar game, so that's the one that'll come with the
Right. Yeah. Fleshlight.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh, we've gone right off the deep end in this episode.
Right
Yeah.
off.
We're getting close to the end of the topics, folks, by the way.
Yes, we are. Yes, we are.
This episode brought to you by Sex Toys.
Yes. All you guys that make sex toys, consider us as your advertiser.
Right?
Oh god.
Mods
right.
on dildos. Nice.
Nice. No,
Gear
I'm not.
shape to god.
All right.
Gear
I said
shape
I'd-
for your pleasure.
I remember saying if you send me a shirt I'd wear it, but that no.
No.
Okay, another one here. We have Jurassic Park Metacritic boosting is going on, apparently. The game Jurassic Park is being put out by Telltale, I think it was. Telltale is making the game.
Yeah.
And one of the problems they're saying here is that they found out that a lot of the Metacritic scores from the users are posted from the employees that worked on the game. This is being, by the way, I should say being reported by GameSpot, also known for their interesting review methods. But
Yeah.
But
Bag
I've
of
gotta
money
ask,
equals good review. No
I've
bag
gotta
of money
ask.
equals bad review.
But so what? So what if the employees want to go there and tout the game that they worked on?
Yeah,
Well,
right.
they-
Is it that big of a deal?
Yeah. Well, did they do that, or did they? I think what they did was gave it a 10 out of 10 and said how amazing it was, rather than I'm really proud to have worked on this game, as because that I have a
Okay.
problem with.
But the thing is if it's Metacritic and it's supposed to be how good the game plays by people that are playing it, not people that are making it. That's the whole purpose of the Metacritic, is to have a broad view, not just another part of your advertising machine. defeats the purpose of
I'm
Metacritic.
mixed. I understand that does make sense, and Ham says, well, is it a conflict of interest? And I've got to say, I just don't know if it's a conflict of interest, because at one point, I'm a developer of a game. I'm proud of it. I may enjoy it, and I'm going to go on there and say something that I'm being honest about and give it a score as a result, a high score. Otherwise, why would I score at all? So I guess that's the point of view that I'm looking at it from.
Okay, so if you're doing that, though, Foyle, what are you pulling back out of that now falsely inflated Metacritic value? What as a developer are you getting out of that? That's the whole purpose of that Metacritic, is to let everybody know about it, including the developer, what they think, what the world thinks about what you've made.
Yeah, it has nothing to do with what the developer wants to learn and find out. Nothing at all.
No,
I'm trying to find out what the actual reviews, what they said.
Yeah, I don't know what they say either. Good point.
I'm trying to think of another entertainment artistic medium where the author, producer, director rates their own work.
Anything on Spike TV?
But what I mean? Like,
Quentin Tarantino films.
Oh, come on now.
He's in them.
I was say I like some of those. So
Yeah, Four Rooms is still to date, one of the funniest movies I have ever seen.
U-Ball, anything by U-Ball.
Oh, yeah.
He's a fucking genius, that one.
yeah.
But
Because-
in reality,
Yeah.
people.
It's like writing a book and then
Spielberg
posting
doesn't
up a
then
review
write
on
a
Amazon
review of
for
his
it.
own movie for the Chicago Sun-Times or something. Like,
Yeah.
it doesn't work that way.
Best episode ever.
Because if
Alright.
they were just, we really enjoyed, we worked really hard on this game and stuff and gave it a 10, then I can kind of let it go. But if it was, they said how good it was, as if it was somebody normal reviewing it.
Right. Somebody without a financial interest in
Yeah.
the game's success.
Indigenous rainforest people? Seriously?
And all they did was eat me.
I guess we should also mention, this is a good spot in the show to mention that link that you posted over there, Stryder. I think that was you.
Yes.
About how Primal Carnage is a game that Stryder and I spoke highly of after seeing it at PAX, Penny Arcade over in Seattle this year. That they have a beta sign-up page that's not yet active. You don't have to run over there and sign up, but they're saying keep an eye out because we're going to have a sign-up page here soon.
I'm looking forward to that game still.
Yeah, this is a game where it is humans versus dinosaurs, and you could be on either side playing either, and it looked cool. It doesn't sound. It's not hokey like it kind of sounds, but it looked like a lot of fun when we were checking it out.
I like the pterodactyl thing where you can swoop in and either spot. You could spot enemies. You could spot the humans for the rest of your dinosaur dudes, or you can swoop down and grab them and fly them way up into the air and just let them go.
Oh, okay. This I just found one of the reviews from what
Telltale?
is this? Is this an actual one from Telltale that says a guy who called it lovingly crafted game with top-notch writing that truly delivers that iconic Jurassic Park vibe?
Yeah,
Gee, that was totally written by somebody who worked on it. Come on.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I mean, normal players are like, this game was fucking cool. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's not that freaking detailed. We don't have that kind of patience or time.
But even if they do say full disclosure, I work at Telltale, which is a good idea, but still they're still messing with the overall score. What if I don't bother to go in and read the reviews to see who wrote it, and I just oh wow, this has like a Metascore of 92. That sounds pretty good, but I didn't. 90% of the people work for Telltale.
Right.
Exactly. Did you guys talk about that? Was that last week, Welshy, or was it this week that you and I were talking about the Modern Warfare 3 and the Metacritic?
I don't know if
We mentioned it last week,
remember.
but I don't know. I don't think it's about the topic the subject that you're talking about. What was it?
Well,
It was
Welshy was a tweet.
Yeah.
A tweet saying, "Please like us on Metacritic."
Oh yeah, we did say that. We did talk about that. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, that they were begging people to rate them highly on Metacritic. It's pretty much what it came out to be. They were begging.
They were begging.
Well, they were giving out phones, weren't they, at some point?
Oh, bribing even.
Yeah.
Were they? I don't know.
And
Wow.
yeah, I think you told me that.
Phones.
The HTC, yeah. You could, if you went somewhere,
Best Buy. If you bought the game, that you could get a free HTC phone.
Awesome.
So, I would buy that just for the phone.
You know, it's interesting because with all the social media stuff, we've come out with all these ways to like.
I'll say me too.
Organically promote things, like see what your friends are playing and do what your friends like and all that stuff. But now these companies are manipulating that even.
Yep.
So there's no authentic way to know if it's actually good or not.
Yep.
Well, we could always set one up at MODSonline.
Oh, God.
Yeah, exactly.
Until somebody starts sending us bags of money, we'll be authentic.
All right.
Yep. Well, if you want something set up, I'll set it up. I just need the enthusiasm behind it.
Right.
I don't want one score.
Oh, yeah. Because I have all that time on my hands.
Wasn't that tried by what was that site JD 2020 set up?
Yes. No, wait. That was for news articles.
That was news articles.
Yes, he wanted people to rate news articles.
Aggregate or something like that.
Aggregame. I thought it was Aggregame. I thought it was not just news.
I don't know. I thought it was all just news, or mostly news.
Mostly news.
Okay. What else? Yeah, we have time here. There is talk about the possibility of a Dota 2 beta invites coming soon, because they're finding comments here and there regarding in Steam and other places about this game releasing some sort of beta. I don't know if it's probably not your kind of game.
And he says to skip it.
Yeah.
And he does it anyways.
No, I said to skip the other one. Yeah, there was another one I said to skip before that.
Really?
Retrovirus.
Yeah.
Oh. Okay.
Yeah, I was going to talk about the game Retrovirus, people, and it just actually looking into it further this morning, I was like, it's not worth it, and I just said to skip it in the between our. I was just so you know what's going on. I don't want everybody to be like, what the hell?
And now we've talked about it anyway, so there we go.
I'm not part of the inside joke. No, there you go. This is not a game that I'm interested in. Dota 2.
Yeah, they kept. People would when I spoke to like developers and stuff at Eurogamer, they kept one or two quoted this like, oh yeah, it's a lot like Dota, and I was like, yeah, I don't really care.
I'm not saying it's a bad game. It's just not the kind of game that I enjoy playing.
Yeah, it's just it didn't interest me.
I don't know if you want to do any more topics, or we can call it a show, because that's 58 minutes right there.
All I know is I gotta drag this fucking trailer into the shop because I am missing a tire.
Missing a tire, good.
Yep. That's how I got to do the show today.
Ah, okay. No updates on Firefall that I know of, no.
Oh, I did get an email for the Path of Exile beta.
Yeah. They wiped everybody's character.
Yeah.
There
I
you
reckon
go,
they
that's-
accidentally did it and then went, actually, yeah, you know what? We're going to do it as part of a test. It was all part of the plan.
Well, that's okay. You know what? If they wipe the things, it's beta. They can do what they want. Feel like they need to
Well,
do.
they said they were doing it to make it fair for everybody, so I'm cool with that.
Yeah.
I mean, with what we played so far was so short anyway.
Yeah, and I think if I read it right, it looked like they did a major overhaul of everything.
Yes, that's what it looked like. You're right.
Yeah, that's what it sounded like. That they actually listened to the feedback that they were getting from people and made
In a beta.
Imagine.
This is interesting.
Imagine
though.
that.
This is an interesting topic that you bring this up, because obviously you bring it up because this game is so closely resembles Dota 2, but it doesn't. Yet on this game, this Path of Exile, we're sort of liking it, and Dota 2 we're just not interested. Is it?
But Path of Exiles is free.
Path of Exile is free. It also
was free,
feels
but it was fun.
more personally involved, more character driven, even though it really isn't. I don't know. It was fun. Yeah, I agree. All right. Yeah, so keep your eyes. Check out Path of Exile. There should be some sort of beta program you can sign up for if you're interested.
Grinding your games.
Yeah.
Pathofexile.com.
If they're not giving any out, then all of us who were on the original one, they said they give us our pass plus one to give to a friend too. So
yeah,
we'll have ones to give away.
Oh, and that reminds me, Welshy.
Oh yeah.
You don't want to mention that? Yeah, you mention it.
I'll mention it. We're gonna run a little contest sort of thing with. Are we gonna do it on the YouTube one as well? We'll do 2.
Well, I don't know.
I have 2 copies.
On the YouTube. Yeah, I know. I think we should just do it on. No, just on the one.
Just on the one. Okay. We're gonna run a little contest on Twitter. That some point this week we'll put it up, and if you retweet it, you get entered into a draw to win 2 digital copies of Batman Arkham City for the PC.
Nice.
2 or 1 of 2?
One of two, yeah.
Yeah. And I think we should do it on Friday for Black Friday. You know, be it one of the Black Friday things. People, you know, if provided you're available.
Yep, it's the PC version because it's coming out on I think Tuesday for you guys.
Bullshit. No, it's not. You think it's coming out.
Yeah, I know. It'll probably be. Oh, by the way, we're delaying it for like another 3 weeks.
Month.
I'll tell you.
So yeah, if you're interested in the getting Batman Arkham Asylum, you don't have it. Perhaps this is your chance. Just keep an eye on which Twitter account.
This is the new one, Arkham City, right?
The new one.
Keep an eye out on our Twitter accounts. We have a bunch of them.
Yep.
Find us if you can't. If you don't know where we are, and then you'll find them.
Yeah,
you can put them in there. You can make them work for it if you want. I don't know.
Yeah.
So so check it out. Okay. And that's it. That's all I have for today. Anybody else want to say anything else other than a happy Thanksgiving to everybody, which is coming up in the U.S., which is coming up on Thursday for us.
Yeah, hopefully I'll be here next weekend due to that fact. So.
Cool. Okay. Here as in the truck, or here as in?
No, here as in at home.
Really? Gonna get home? Good.
Yeah. Yeah. I gave them 2 weeks to get me home, or they'll have to come and get their truck.
Okay.
So I just looked at my satellite. That's where I got up a minute ago, and they got me a load picking up in Atlanta, going to Arcadia, which is about 70 miles south of my house. So I'll be going home.
Nice.
Awesome. Good.
Have to get rid of these fucking 40,000 pounds of mac and cheese. So it's a lot of fucking noodles back there.
And Ham, I don't know what time of day we're thinking of doing that. Just keep an eye on the Twitter account. It'll happen when it happens. Probably Friday. That's the best we can tell you.
No,
All you gotta do is
wants to know
retweet
what
it.
time period Jynx's werewolf game is going to take place in.
Oh, he's still on about that. Okay.
Yeah. I don't think he gives that
the thing is it really is a good idea. It is
a good idea.
You know, I mean, because honestly, they're formidable opponents, but it definitely would have to be at night because they don't come out during the day. I mean, you're hunters. You know where they are. Every level is going to a different place where they are, you know.
So would it always have to take place during a full moon? And
not
when
necessarily.
The other 28 days.
Well, 3 days.
Spent making bullets.
Yeah, we're allowed 3 days of full moon, so it would have to take place over 3 days, right?
Sure, but the thing is I mean, you would skip cycles basically. The next level or whatever up would be the next cycle, I guess.
Well, you don't want to miss a cycle.
And if you get bitten at the next next full moon.
Actually, I definitely want to miss a cycle, but you know, I've been around for some of that.
Okay, so yeah, we're perfect for your advertising needs. Just find us over.
Steer anything that bleeds and doesn't die.
Mailbag at MODSonair.com.
Preceding segment brought to you by Kotex.
Wow. All right. On that, I am going to thank our hosts for taking the time out to chat today. Thank you very much. Stryder for joining us today.
Oh, it's always something different.
Something. There you go. Yes, it is. Welshy, thank you very much for joining us and also for posting the show notes as we went along.
No problem.
And MrsFoyle, thank you very much for joining us today.
Anytime.
Jynx, thank you very much for joining us.
Oh, glad to be here. Hopefully I'll be up to date on my game collection by the time I see you guys next.
Alright. And it looks like we made it. So I finally want to thank you, the fans of MODSonair.com and the subscribing members of MODSonline.com, because you are the ones that make this show possible. Until next week, everyone, happy gaming.
Thanks for watching this week, and come back next Sunday at 12 p.m. Eastern when we will broadcast another live show. Details for this and all past episodes can be found at MODSonair.com. We welcome your feedback via email at mailbag@MODSonair.com. And please consider subscribing to MODSonline.com to support our show. The opinions expressed by individuals on this program are not necessarily the opinions of our sponsors, owners, or partners.
That was good.
We did it!